bro. The whole thing with Adam 22 is so lame, and it's been lame for a while. No Jumper has been lame for a minute. Real talk, like there's been a falling off period for like the last year at least. I only subscribed like a couple months ago, more than 7 months ago, maybe about 7 months ago. Um, and mostly it was because it was just a drama channel. I was like, what is this? I'm watching grown men get into arguments and fights, and I followed No Jumper originally because they would get artists from the streets, like really from the gutters, and they would interview them and kind of give them a platform to talk. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like I'm getting put on with some like local talent, or like seeing someone I listen to finally get some recognition. Because like there would be a lot of artists who I'd be listening to who are like really in the streets out here, but they're not big like that, but they got a little numbers going on, and they get on No Jumper, and then they start getting a little bit more popping. It's like, okay, that's dope. You get to see the interview and all that. I like to get to know the artists I like. It's cool. It's whatever. Um, it's just interesting facts. But it just started turning into this weird, like, I don't even know what to describe, like reality TV, but it's not reality TV because like real there's real shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like there's real stuff going on out here, man. And I remember when they brought on, what was his name, man? Flacco, man. They brought on Flacco, and from the minute this dude's a goof. Like I was just like, who is this clown, man? Like, where is he from? North Dakota or something? I don't know, but he would just say the dumbest stuff, and just speak on the weirdest things. And I feel like I know the plan for Adam was to like bring him on to like appeal to like the red pill crowd, because like that's really what he is. For Trump, you gotta arrest all these people. He's a square, he's a weirdo, he's a dork. He don't go outside, he don't touch grass, all that type. He's an L7 weenie, like real talk. The dude is a dweeb, like the dweebiest of dweebs. And a lot of people relate to that. And it's whatever, if you relate to that, you relate to that. But I'm just saying, go outside, touch some grass, you know what I'm saying? Get some friends. Because, like, that's not someone you want to relate to. That's not a good thing. Anyway, they bring him on, and then he's just a weirdo. He's a dork, just talking all this weird, just saying weird stuff. We all know what he's saying. And he's annoying, whatever. And then they bring him on, he just starts fighting with the guests, and he's like, trying to be like he's trying to do like the DJ academics thing where he's like wants to like talk all this like, oh, all you people are going to do nothing. He wants to be a keyboard warrior, but he trying to do it like in people's faces, and it's not going like that, bro. A lot of people want to be like, oh, these rappers are fake. People today are weak. No, man. Go tell that to someone who's out here really drilling things. Go do that. Tell them that he ain't really. He's weak, watered down. Go tell him that. And see what happens. I'm telling you right now, it's funny. A lot of people talk on the internet about like all these new generations watered down. Go tell these young dudes that. Go tell these young dudes that. Tell them that. That are really out here. And see what happens. They're not playing with you. Like people ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm 29 years old. I'm not old, but 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, they're doing things. There's a new generation. You know what I'm saying? And they're with it. They watch and they learn. I talk to them, They wanted to be just like us. They wanted to be just like their dads. They want to be like that. They strive for that. They looked up to what was going on, Anyway, I'm getting a little bit off track, The whole thing with No Jumper, man, Flacco brought him on. I didn't really care for him too much. He was fighting with the guests. Like I said, that's where it went off on. He was fighting with the guests. I just thought it was really disrespectful. Just like, what are you doing? This is unprofessional. Like, what is this? And it just felt like to me, because like I like this music. I like this stuff. And it felt like to me they weren't fans. They were just like, it felt like they kind of like hated what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it's always weird to me because people always talk about how much they hate the drill and they hate all the drill is just modern day gangster rap. And it's funny to me because all people are like, why can't we go back to the gangster rap in the 90s? And people are really bringing it back, and people are like appalled and shocked and mortified. But this is what y'all wanted. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is right here. It's back, and everyone's mortified. But don't watch. I'm gonna tell you, calling it now. I'm getting a little tangent, but I'm telling you right now, in the next 5 years, people are gonna look back, no, 5, 10 years maybe, people are gonna look back and be like, wow, this was the greatest era of rap and blah blah. Watch, I'm telling you, things are crazy right now. So many rappers have passed away, and it's crazy. It's nuts. Anyway, back to No Jumper again. I just don't I thought he was a dweeb, a dork, all that. And then Adam was just like, he's sneaky. He's so sneaky and conniving. And it's just like, sometimes like I could watch him and like, he is a charming dude where it's like, he can like talk and like, he knows he's informative and he can like speak on a lot of things. And it's like, okay, cool. It's cool to hear him speak on things because he knows so much. With that being said, there's like something you can tell is malice with him. You know, like you talk to him for a while, and you could easily probably become this dude's homie or his friend or whatever because he's so like he could talk about so many things, and he is easy. He can play people. You know what I'm saying? He knows there's people that realize they have like they're very charming, and they'll just use people as pawns, and it's just all he's doing. He's pawning people. You know, and it's kind of like I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's messed up. You know, and if you're gonna do like what you're doing, you know, like you have to understand the power that you have, you know, and I think like for me, like one of the breaking points for me is when the whole like the Serranos versus the No Jumper, because Flacco said something about the Serranos, and it's like, bro, shut up. What are you saying? Shut up. What are you talking about, bro? And then like like he just said things he shouldn't have spoke on, you know what I'm saying? And it escalated. It could have escalated to people getting hurt, you know, real talk. It really could have ended people getting hurt. A lot of people getting hurt, you know. That could have started off a whole race war. Like it's bad. Like there's real delicate. It's real delicate politics going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's like a lot to do with Cali, but you know it does have an echo effect on certain other places. You know what I'm saying? It's like an earthquake. You know what I'm saying? It starts in Cali, and then it kind of echoes out. You know, so that's really what it is, though. Yeah, I think he handled it really irresponsible when that whole thing almost erupted. The dude just like, bro, he just won't take like he doesn't take responsibility for the things he does. He kind of like, bro, when I watched the whole thing with House Phone, that's like he was really calling him out. He was like telling him everything that needs to be said. He was everything House Phone was saying in that interview. That's kind of like what I was trying to get to, but in the interview. But everything he was getting House Phone was saying in that interview was like 100% true. Usually I have my bad, I gotta say, but usually I got a second computer here. It's not on, so it's weird when I'm just looking at this shit. Anyway, it's just weird, like, because House Phone was just calling him out, and he's just like not taking accountability for it. Like he's just like, oh, you know, like we could have done this, we should have done that, we could have done this, and it's like, bro, just say you messed up. Period. Like, you know. He like there's no like he can do no wrong. It's always like, well, but because to him it's all content. It's all content. And Adam doesn't believe there's no such thing as bad content. All content is good content, which is a horrible philosophy to live by. Bad. That's stupid. Like for real talk. Horrible philosophy to live by. There is such thing as bad content. And that's like absolutely true. Like, I don't care what anybody says. There's no such. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's such thing as bad content. Like, what do you mean? And you have a responsibility as a content creator to, especially a big one, to know like what to talk about, what to bring up, what you're supposed to be saying. You know, like responsible. Yeah, responsible. And you'd be like, well, you're limiting my speech. It's not about limiting your speech. It's, you know, You could be right. One thing, like, and this is like just growing up, bro. Like, I feel like you just kind of gotta learn this as being an adult. You can be right, but you can present it the wrong way, and you gotta learn that, man. It doesn't matter how right you are. You gotta know how to present it. You gotta know how to present the right thing the right way. Because if you present the right thing the wrong way, no one's gonna listen to you, or you're gonna cause you're gonna deliver it wrong, and it's gonna cause a problem. I'm not saying withhold information. I'm saying responsibly put it out there. Frame it in a responsible way. Like real talk. It's not about limiting your speech, because anybody can say anything, but just saying anything doesn't make you right. And because like that's whole Adam thing. Oh, don't limit my speech. Like, because he kind of like does that look sometimes, like the whatever, like, oh, my free speech. But like, man, real talk, ain't no such thing as free speech. We have more speech, but at free speech, come on, man. You know if that thing is free speech. If there was free speech, then I would be able to curse in the first 30 minutes or 30 seconds of YouTube or whatever. My speech is already limited right now. Like, I can't, like, real talk, free speech, man. We just have the freedom to criticize our government. And, and we can say what we want as long as we don't act on it. We're going to hurt people, Do we got more free speech? Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. And free speech is cool. I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good right. Great right. But there's no such thing as absolute free speech. There's no such thing. And I'm pretty sure I can bring up some things where people are like, oh, like, I don't want to bring it here. But, you could take this to, like, places. Like, that's why 4chan, like, which is quote-unquote free speech, is, like, has, you know what I'm saying, those predators lurking around in there. And you know what I mean. I mean the hard predators, the P word. Those lurking there because, freedom of speech, they can say what they want in there. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? A little off track, but I don't care, man. Like, I ran. But as far as the Adam 22 thing, I started watching that dude, bro. I've been watching. Like, the only thing, like, I started getting a little bit because back into it is because I saw the whole thing with it just kind of like popped up in my recommendation with the house phone thing, and I can't remember, like, that was a couple months ago. Like, man, I can't remember how long this drama been. It been that long, but maybe a couple weeks ago, and I didn't really like want to watch because it was on Slumlord. I don't want to watch that. I don't like that dude. I don't be hosting with. I don't even know what his name is, bro. He weird. He was that one dude he brought on, and he was like, "Oh, I'm still edgy." He has like he looked greasy, and then he brought on that one dark skinned dude, the black dude. He was from LA. And he was like a weirdo. He was like talking about. Oh yeah, he told Sharp he was light skinned. He wasn't scared of him. That was kind of funny. But the thing that was more funny, because he said that, right? But I could tell that dude was a dork. Like, don't get like everyone's like, oh, because everyone thinks everyone thinks because someone's from LA, like it's like I got an LA hat on, but I'm not from LA. I just like this hat. But people think someone from LA is like really really hard. But this dude, I could tell he was a square. Like, he was like a Catholic boy. And then he said something about like he paid for like a seminar to get girls, and then he was like, "What? Okay, like that sounds like some dweeb ass activities, but whatever. Do what you want to do." I don't know. I just think like, and then he like if someone told me like, "Oh, make sure you could like, oh, okay, we can fight." You know what I'm saying? Like, we can fight. Like, what then was he was like, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's like he called you a punk, homie. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, don't let people do that to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that dude was a weirdo. And oh yeah, he said he was going to protect the dude from Slumlord, the greasy dude. Like, he was like, "That's my bodyguard." But I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. That I watched that. It gave me weird vibes. The dude seemed like a weirdo. He seems like I don't know. And then like he's probably like Adam, where they just like play people. this is my controversial, like not really controversial. I feel like a lot of people would agree with this. I think Adam just kind of him probably just see black people as pawns of that they can play with. Literally, like how I said, he probably does that with regular people, but especially with black people, I feel like he just plays us as pawns. Like we're just little pieces to what his little game. You know, all of them, and like behind closed doors, they're calling us all types of. Maybe calling us all types of N words, or if he's not saying it, he's letting his homies, his slumlord homie say it in front of him, and maybe little man, it's not that cool, man. Come on, they're cool. I don't know, but I'm not playing defense for him, but like, bro, it's so lame. Like, too, because he's talking about when he brought up like the accusation of like sleeping with a trans woman or whatever. I didn't even watch the video first because I didn't want to give them a view, and I just didn't want to listen to it because I was like, man, it's gonna just put me in a bad mood. Like they're gossiping about their friend. Like I went and read the comments, so I guess I did technically give them, but I didn't watch the video. I paused it and just looked at the comments, see what people were saying. A lot of people were just like, yeah, this is messed up, like it's messy, it's ain't cool, you know, that's your friend because that's like his friend, you know what I'm saying? It's like. Why would you bring that up? Because like that's the whole thing. There's no such as bad content with Adam. He doesn't believe in bad content, so he's really would be like he'll do that to his friends. And it's like if you have friends like that, they're not your friends. That's not a friend. That's messed up. Like real talk. Like Adam is not a friend. He's like the worst friend, bro. This dude is a bad friend. Dude is a bad friend, bro. Real talk. And like he's manipulative. He's conniving. He's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't mess with dude, bro. Adam's just like, he's like the worst friend you can have, bro. Like, if you have a friend like Adam, bro, cut him off. Real talk. If you feel like you have a friend, my bad, my nose itches. If you got a friend like Adam, bro, cut him off, bro. Like, you gotta, they have a personality kind of thing. Like, you gotta cut them off, bro. Get rid of them. They're no good. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna help. No, because like if people are playing you like trying to like play you like a pawn, like they don't see you as a friend. They see you as someone they can like play with. You know what I'm saying? It's already like you can't even get their respect because they've already decided that like, oh yeah, this person I can just manipulate them all the way. Yes, get everything I want from them. You know what I'm saying? A friend is someone you could like sit down and like. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when you got a friend when you find a friend. It's kind of hard. Like a friend is like gonna be biased for you because that's your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like and it goes both. It has to go both ways. You know what I'm saying? If your friend like if you knew that story about House Phone, he should have just like why make it content? You know what I'm saying? Like that should have been something, and then bring like that's first of all it's just kind of messy, I guess. Like. It's messy. You know what I'm saying? If he did that, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? But like, how do we even like? I don't even know, bro. Like, it's just messy. Period. Like, why bring that? Why do that? Why do that? And I know why because it's content, and he threw his friend under the bus for content. Man, it's messed up. You know, and then on top of it, like. He's probably going through like a lot of mental health things right now because his mom just passed away. You know what I'm saying? That's sad. You know, his mom is gone. And I just lost my mom like 7 months ago, man. And my mom was young, like, you know. So like I understand, you know, like I get what he's going through. It's sad. It's messed up, like, you know, losing a parent so soon. And I think it's just like it's messed up, bro. You know, it's not cool. Like at first, it was just like I just unsubscribed. Like, this is weird, man. It's like because I watching No Jumper like put me in a bad mood. Like I don't want to watch this. Like I want to learn. Like I want to be like in a good mood when I listen to things. Like I listen to stuff at work. You know, when I'm listening to like people fight and argue on things all day, I'm like, man, what is this? You know, or like Flacco just saying a bunch of ignorant BS, a bunch of North Dakota African warlord. Bro, this dude was raised by an African warlord who ate babies. What? The hell? Like, why do we not address this? This dude is weird. This dude is a weirdo. Anyway, sorry, I just had to bring that up. Dude is a weirdo. Bro, can we just stop with No Jump? I'm done with No Jumper. I'm not saying cancel it, but y'all can do what you want to do. I am subscribed a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to bring it back to music. That's why like people don't like Anthony Fantino or whatever. But I like Anthony Fantino because he just keeps it straight to like what it is, music. It's just music. He keeps it music. You know what I'm saying? Straight to it. Talks about it. Talks about the melody. Like I do like interviews with rappers and artist stuff. I still want to do that, but like, can we get people who actually like? I don't know. Oh yeah, this ain't a gun, by the way. This is a torch. I just had to put that out there. It's a torch. You see? I don't want YouTube to be like, oh, you got a gun. I just noticed I was up there. This is a torch. It's a lighter. Anyway, yeah, bro. It's just crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I think it's a bad friend. It's a bad friend. It's toxic. It's Adam, all this stuff, and then the no jumper platform. You know, I do like watching some AD content. I occasionally like watching some what was it, back on Hoover Street or whatever with Terrell and all them. You know, I occasionally watch some Milk. Occasionally, you know what I'm saying? I don't like watch them all the time because like to me those are kind of like hood drama channels, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't know. Well yeah, man, I gotta head out, man. I gotta go to work and all that junk. So you know what I'm saying? I just want to like lay on my thoughts and all that junk. So, you know. All right, y'all. So peace out. Y'all your thing.